Yo,
Trip lang, trip,
pakinggan nyo to.
trip, bakit? Trip,
Trip lang.
trip lang. Sumabay lang sikat na ng bahay.
Hi, my name is Ina, and just like you, I become adventurous at certain times too. Join me as I take you to a walk on streets and places you should be. I promise to give you bottomless quest for fun, infinite filling of possibilities, limitless celebration of differences, and endless catching of boundaries in life. Adventure knows no boundaries. So camera ready? Cause now, we be tripping.
Trip, trip lang, trip, 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 trip lang.
Trip, 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 trip.
Hey trippers! Yet another wonderful beach tripping experience is waiting for grabs. And today, we will get the chance to roam around a city that I am sure you will love. Wait, it's May. And May is Balangay Festival. It's all about your historic city, my love, Butuan, events, place, people, and of course, food. You may say, nah, it's just a plank boat adjoined by a carved out plank edge through pins and dowels. But here, we say it's our life, our heritage, and what we're known for. It's Balangay Festival 2016. In commemoration of the coming of the early migrants that settled the Philippines first on board in the first boat crafted in the country, and in evidence the boat itself crafted and was named the first in Southeast Asia, also a commemoration of how the boat helped spread the settlement of the Austronesian people around the Philippines and neighboring regions of the maritime Southeast Asia and the Americas. The boat waved the flag of craftsmanship among Filipino hands during pre-colonial times. And until now, to celebrate it, Balangay Festival is brought to life. The writings of Pigafetta, the great chronicler, mentioned the boat way back in the 16th century as the oldest known watercraft found in the Philippines. And that's why it's called the historic city. Others may grab the title, but we know, and as what we have to show as proof, Butuan is known way before the Philippines was. This year, Balangay Festival showcased lots of activities good to make May or your summer vacation one ride of a different spectacles. And I had the chance to hop from one event to another. The opening of the Balangay Festival was one of the most anticipated events. Of course, you get the chance to meet the officials of the different events. You get to meet the gorgeous candidates, and of course, the dancing is never absent. The lineup of activities were also revealed, and the park went wow to all the best in store for Butuan. Dazzling display of differences, celebration of beauty, waving to the crowd proud and loud Butuanan, walking with elegance and answering the questions with full confidence and wit, wearing sets of different clothes and bringing yourself with it in great postures and bearing, smiling and making sure you're okay, grace under pressure, crowd shouting their individual favorites, banners, huge numbers of their bets, fingers up high showing the count of their bet, committees loud and proud, production staff that were at the back of one of the highlights of the festival, and a chance to meet Ariel Alrida too. Butyahong Butuan, an event showcasing beauties around the city, made its hit in FSUU Gymnasium, was indeed a blast. And of course, on the fiesta date, the parade of boats crafted with Butuanon ideas and Butuanon hands cruising on the streets via each watercraft. Boats from different public and private agencies look great in their respective teams too. And of course, we went in to join the competition. Our masterminds, the admin group, with the help of our craft and ideas, we landed on a boat with bees around it. Of course, the original bees has to ride and wave too. Every activities highlighting the great contribution of every Butuanan is a thing that needs to be celebrated. It's Balangay Festival. Happy Fiesta Butuan! is why Ferdinand Magellan set foot to the Philippines was to spread Christianity. And from that, I should say, is a proof why Butuanans are such individuals with great faith to God. Let's get to know one native Butuanan with a great faith to God and ask him what he knows about the historic city.
Every year, specifically May, since it's summer too, Butuanans come home for fiesta. And that is because they cherish moments with their families, and above all, they treasure life that they have in Butuan. A proof that behind the festival is a handful of Butuanans working together to make each event possible is the outcome of every act. Smiles and a flaunt of aesthetics parade in every single detail of a program. Through rain or shine, they push through. That's how Butuanans work. Before seeing what you can see now in every Butuanan's eye, let's take a peek back in history and learn where the best traits come from. Butuanans are the descendants of Austronesian-speaking settlers from South China who came during the Iron Age. Butuanans preferred to be called as Lapaknon, which means person who lives in a swampy area. The Butuanan language had more than 30,000 speakers in 1990, but the number has dwindled precipitously since then. The language is closely related to Cebuano and has a very close affinity to Tausug of Jolo and Kamayo of Bislig. Historians believe that Butuanans come from the Manobo line in Agusan Valley. During the 11th century, when the trading between Agusan and the Chinese was intense, the Tausug transferred from Butuan to the Sulu archipelago. The Kamayo language, on the other hand, might have developed from the very early relations between Butuan and Caraga on the eastern coast of Mindanao. Culturally, Butuanon is very similar to Cebuano.
Hey trippers, and I am joined right here by Mr. Andy Doria, one of the native Butuanans here. And we will ask him about his life and his early life during, way back. How was Butuan in a few years back? So sir, how is it being born and raised? Siguro, born and raised Butuanan, right? So how is it during your childhood days?
My childhood days is like Butuan is really small. We know each other, and when I went to school, it's very like it's very everybody knows each other. So you know, it's like family days. We have a lot of friends. You go anywhere you go in here inside the city, you know each other. So that's what I can say.
So how were you back then? How was Butuan way back then compared to today?
Well, Butuan before is I live in Tagabaca, Barangay Tagabaca, Butuan City. It's like far south. We used to ride motorcycle, and when I go to school, I have a lot of lapok in my shoes. So it's hard, you know. And now when I go home, it's siminto na tanan ng kalsada.
Comparing to how they were back then and now, Balikbayans have said and equally expressed their sentiments on how the city has progressed from being a simple timber city of the south to a booming timber city now. Giving their share in the bounties they have received, each Balikbayan proudly saying a native Butuanan takes part in the success of every single event in the festival. Butuanans, even on the peak of their living in a foreign country, they make sure they take part in the festivities done here in their homeland, and this, as proof, is one life well lived. Taking his heart back to where he started and where he owes his success to.
People have been very used to going to the frolics a fiesta celebration offers. And as for Butuan, kids, youngsters, and those young at heart seek for places where one commodity cannot be traded: fun. And of course, a fiesta celebration wouldn't be complete without joining in the fun rides in a carnival. So tara!
Believe it or not, every fiesta, the only thing I look forward to aside from the food in the houses are the fun fairs and the flea markets around the city. And because my heart is young, and I am young, well, I think I am, I went to explore my twice-a-year journey to the rides in a fun amusement park, or in our dialect we call it Peryahan. Every December and May, during Fiesta, areas of Butuan are turned into a wonderful place that kids and the young at heart love. Balloons everywhere, colorful lights and walls painted with characters, the scent of popcorn, hot dog, cotton candy, and the famous hot cake of Butuan tickled my senses as we draw near the place. And as for me and my team, we went back, enjoying and reminiscing our childhood years. Some couple of smiling faces along the way, we reached the wonderful land of a fun fair. A fun fair, or the amusement park, or a theme park as the others may call it, is a group of entertainment attractions, rides, and other events in a location for the enjoyment of large numbers of people. Of course, I'm too old to ride the white horsey with colorful strings in it, or as what people call it, carousel. But I tried the turning teacup that made me feel really dizzy, the bumper cars which feels kinda awkward as you age riding it. Never mind, you get the chance to play with kiddies younger than you. But it's okay, it's open for all. And the nauseating sea dragon, which I tried before and I swore not to try again, and a fun fair superhero, the kind of freaking roller coaster. Alright, I get it, I'm getting old. Also, the swing that turns like a whirlwind in the city. They are the most popular thingamajig inside the park. The shooting thing with a gun, which until now highlighted my poor performance in focus and sense of direction, and a basketball shooting game too, which until now never leveled the performance of Stephen Curry. I never wish to become like him. I like my job and it's fine. And aside from that, the betting games inside the fun fair, which I could say is really top notch.
After that fun journey in the fun fair, still wanting to buy that balloon, we roam in the popular shopping center in the busy streets of AD Curato. Every May, this street is filled with goods, and this is what we call Tiangge in Butuan.
Ready-to-wear clothes, from caps to sunglasses to rush guards and trunks for the great summer, to blouses, sandals, shirts for men and women, and children. Name the size and color, they have it there. To shorts, pants, and socks to shoes and slippers, all in there, in a price you can ask for a discount too. A flea market, or as what others say, Tiangge, is a type of bazaar that rents a space to people who wants to sell or barter merchandise. Used goods, low-quality items, high-quality items such as collectibles and antiques are commonly sold too. Many markets offer fresh produced or baked goods, plants from local farms, and vintage clothes, all in there waiting for us to see. From families to individual concessionaires displaying their goods in a small place they rented, all in their eyes are excitement to share their products to the viewing public. Whether you want to just roam and wander in the streets in Butuan, or if you want to buy goods in a very low price, you can never be wrong when you visit our Tiangge. Eyes in awe with a wonderful display of spectacle lining up for your grabs. And I am sure you won't go home empty-handed. Cheap price and quality items, I should say, not bad to end the day. Smiles and the experience of mingling with people who share the common goal of patronizing Butuan's market. And the best thing of all, satisfaction when you go home. And that's all in the busy streets of Butuan.
city has is what the people's taste buds savor mostly. And I think the biggest part of it are what your busy streets bash when you go out. Your Butuan adventure incomplete without you taking us to the food stalls and kiosks around Gingana Park. Wherever you are in the world, people will look for street foods, especially tourists and foreigners wherever they go. And when you come to Butuan, it is right here in the heart of the city, Gingana Park. So let's take a trip around this park and let's see where our hunger takes us.
Normally when it's sundown, or maybe high evening, concessionaires line up around the park to sell their food. And whether you're from work or just attended the mass, or when you're having a lush moment in the park, Butuanans usually walk their way around Gingana Park to line up for a wonderful set of mouth-watering flavors catching your attention. And I tell you, when you're near the park, you can already smell the scent of deep-fried heaven with a drizzle of sauce and different flavors. And as an average person, well, I think I am, my happiness is just cheap. Give me 50 pesos and I will solve your search for great flavors. Kwek kwek, the orange batter-coated egg that is sliced in parts before deep frying it, is really to die for. But you have to make sure you get the best sauce to top it. Some like it having with vinegar, some with ketchup, or a special homemade sauce, or that and vinegar, spicy or not. Sometimes with cucumbers, sometimes just plain. For only 5 pesos, you can enjoy digging it in a bowl covered with cellophane. Now that's streetwise. But make sure you blow it first. It's kinda hot, and it's best in that state. Alongside that orange good-looking egg is the fishball. Fishball in Butuan is just 1 peso. Deep fried, served hot, stick it or get a bowl and get as many as you want. Don't forget that sweet and spicy sauce too. But of course, I like it that way. You can choose to have it in original flavor. 5 fish balls? Already good.
And I am here in the most pinipilahang food court in the heart of Butuan. So let's go and check it out.
And if you happen to remember what I said about life, sleep, dress up, and eat chicken. But I won't take you to that easy part. The fun part is to choose what part of the chicken you want. But I ain't talking about normal parts you usually get in fancy restaurants. This is street. So, we dig in deeper. In deep, I mean internal organs. Sounds creepy, but life is too short to miss the chicken part. You can choose the neck, chicken feet, or as we call it, adidas in Butuan. Intestines and chicken fats, or as we call it, butchi, such a blessing from the food gods. And you might ask how they cook it. Of course, they wash it properly and put it into a specialized breading and deep fry it. Of course, the hero too is the sauce. You can choose among 3: vinegar, special red sauce, or the soy sauce. Spicy or not, and as for me, I combine all. But oops, remember, no double dipping. And the best part of it, you can pair it with the rice. And since it's street food, we call it puso. 5 pesos only. So, that's 5 for rice and 5 for butchi.
Next on the menu, takoyaki and ngoyong.
And one of the most sought after, the blockbuster in this city, the takoyaki and ngoyong. Both for vegans, since it's veggies wrapped in lumpia wrapper and the other in a batter rolled in a circle topped with hot sauce. Don't judge me, but it's best with hot sauce. Everything's spicy, yes? Takoyaki is just 15 pesos and that is 4 balls already. And ngoyong is 5 pesos. Isn't that great? And because I happen to enjoy really spicy sauce, time to refresh the palate with ice-cold buko juice. And that's still 5 pesos. But thirst super quenched. And you get to choose what color of straw you get too. And of course, peanuts of different cooking. Sweet, spicy, the white one without the covering, and the brown and red one. And you can choose whether spicy or not. So how much was that all? Kwek kwek 5 pesos, fishball 5 pieces for 5 pesos, butchi 5 pesos, and puso 5 pesos. Takoyaki 4 pieces for 15 pesos, ngoyong 5 pesos, and of course buko juice 5 pesos, and peanuts 5 pesos. So that's 50 pesos and the night is solved. There are a whole lot of food I can offer you best in Butuan, just in Gingana Park. Why don't you come and visit? And I'm sure you'll crave and ask for more. And that's it. And that is only here in Butuan.
I'm sure you want to visit Butuan now, so check on your maps and dates and visit us here. There are a whole lot of activities waiting for you. So till next time, for more adventures, buzz us at 341-1023 or visit our Facebook page, that's Be Tripping, and like us. This is Ina. Kanina ka mo Butuan, and happy Fiesta, Butuan!